Imagine this, tomorrow morning, and something unbelievable happens. Your phone is ringing nonstop. Hundreds of messages are waiting. Your employees need your DSIS, your business partners want to meet you. And then, you see the headline, "Congratulations, you are now the owner of a Coca-Cola factory." At first, you probably think, wait, does this mean I never have to buy Coca-Cola again? Maybe next party, don't bring drinks, I own the factory. Everyone laughs, and honestly, it sounds like the perfect life. A huge factory, the millions of bottles being sold, money coming in every single day. But then, a strange question appears. If owning Y isn't every factory owner a billionaire, why do some businesses with millions in sales fail? Why can a and the biggest question, where does the real money actually come from? Is it the secret formula, the famous red logo, the factories? Or a hidden business system that turns a simple bottle of soda into a global empire? Because behind, there is a story about money, strategy, psychology, and one of the greatest business machines ever created. Today, we are opening and discovering the truth. If you owned a Coca-Cola factory, how wealthy? First day as the owner of a Coca-Cola factory would feel like a dream. You walk into you look through the glass window. Below you, a massive producti, thousands of bottles move every hour. Machines operate perfectly. Trucks are weight. Everything looks like a money-making machine. And for a moment, you think, this is easy. I just make drin. But this is where most people misunderstand business. A factory does not create wealth by a factory, only creates products. The real question is, can you make people want that product? Because the world is full of factory thousands can create similar products. But only a few become global giants. Why? Because successful companies don't only build factories, they build systems. Think about a restaurant. Imagine you own the most beautiful, the kitchen is perfect. The chef is amazing. The design is expensive. But every day, the restaurant is, would you become rich? Of course not. Because a business is not a business is built by what people choose. And Coca-Cola understood this better than almost anyone. They created a habit. A habit where people around the world automatically think of Coca-Cola when they want a refreshing beverage. That is the first secret. The biggest companies in the world understand one thing. Products can be copied. But systems are much harder to A competitor can create another soda. They can copy the color. They can create similar pack. But can they copy more than 100 years of customer trust? Can they copy millions of memories? Can they copy the F? That is where the real value. Now let's talk about money. Because how much money can one Coca-Cola factory actually make? Imagine your factory produces 1 million bottles. That sounds unbelievable. And for a normal business, it is. But in the world this is only one small piece of a much larger machine. Because selling a bottle of Coca-Cola is not the journey begins long before customers see the product. First, you need ingredients, water, sugar, flavor, carbon dioxide. Then, you need packaging, bottles, caps, labels, boxes. Then, you need people, engineers, workers, managers, quality control teams. Then, you need transportation, trucks, warehouse distribution centers. Every single step costs more. This is where many new entrepreneurs make a mistake. They look at they make billions. They must. But they only see one side of the picture. They see money coming in. They don't see money going out. Because a company can generate huge sales, but if costs are uncontrolled, the business can still fail. Making money and keeping money are two completely different skills. Now we reach the most interesting part. The secret behind Coca-Cola is not J. It is the brand. Think about this. Imagine two bottles sitting on a table. One bottle has, the other has the Coca-Cola logo. The liquid might be similar, but people immediately see different value. Why? Because a strong brand creates trust. It removes doubt. This is why Coca-Cola spends billions building its image. They don't just tell people, they tell stories. They connect the product with emotions, friendship, celebration, family, happy, special moments. Because they buy experiences, they buy feelings. This is a powerful lesson for any entrepreneur. Many people focus only on, what product should I sell? But what feeling do I want customers to remember? Because a product can disappear. A feeling can last for decades. Now let's answer the original question. If you owned a Coca-Cola factory, would you become yes? A successful factory can create enormous value, but would one factory automatically make you a billionaire? Because billion-dollar wealth usually comes from something bigger. A system, a network, a brand, a machine that can grow. The richest businesses in the world, and they don't only sell products. They create ecosystems. They control how products are made, how products are how customers discover them, how customers return. That is the difference between owning a business and building an empire. So lesson number 1, don't only create a product. Create a reason for people to choose you. Lesson number 2, don't only chase sales, build customer loyalty. Lesson number 3, don't only focus on today. Build systems that create value for years. The next time you open a Coca-Cola bottle, remember something. You are not just holding a drink. You are holding the result of more than a century of business strategy. A simple recipe, a powerful brand, a global system, and one incredible lesson. And the biggest fortunes in the world are not created by selling one product. They are created by building machines that can sell that product so. If tomorrow you what would you do first? Increase production, expand worldwide, or build your own empire? Tell me your answer.